The being on TV Wednesday. I mean, everybody, you're right there in the hump day, right? And so everybody's right in the middle of the week, and so I think everybody's clamoring for some college football. Usually it's Thursday night, so we're going to be the only show in town on. I don't know if there's any other games on Wednesday night, so that's a huge for us to have a chance to be on the national television and let everybody have all their eyes on us. We want to see what we're about, right? Because everybody's questioning if we're really good or not because of our perceived lack of schedule strength. So I think that's great for us, an opportunity to showcase what we're about.
Welcome to the Coach and Crew Show, and this is the Surf from the Turf. I am your host, Charlie Krause, and as Coach Chadwell just mentioned, it's a big game moments, national television, and a chance to prove yourselves because most of the nation looks at the strength of schedule and says, oh, this team's just winning because they haven't played anybody. Well, chance to prove all that now and just to show how real the Chants really are this Wednesday night, so 48 hours from now. So let's break it down real quick. Who are some of the big people to watch on the opposite side for Appalachian State? Got a few names for it. On quarterback, you have Chase Bryce, the well-documented. He started at Clemson, went to Duke, didn't have a good experience there, and then transferred to Appalachian State. I think he's found a home now at Appalachian State. He's doing quite well. You have a two-headed dragon at running back, the Sun Belt Conference leader rushing, Nate Noel, and then Cameron Peebles. If you've never heard of me talk about him, then you simply have never heard me talk, because this guy is SEC caliber running back, except for when he was recruited, he tore his ACL and he found a home in Appalachian State. Oh, by the way, if you don't know this about him, he holds the single bowl game record for most rushing yards in one bowl game. And he did that, ironically, at the Myrtle Beach Bowl just last year. So they've got some weapons on offense, to say the least. On defense, DeMarco Jackson, defensive end, or linebacker, I'm sorry, and Kayvon Bennett, defensive lineman. Both of them are going to be hard to handle as well. Stopping the two running backs is going to be the trick, and Coach Chadwell admits right up for the front. If we're going to do that, we're going to load up the box and we're going to put our corners on an island.
Well, that's the big challenge, obviously. And then, they've got the receiving core as well, and they've thrown the ball quite a bit more this year than they have in the past. So they're a team that you truly have to be ready for. And we know how good they are running the ball. And so, you're making sure that you have to be able to stop that. So you got to put a lot of people up there to do that. We're going to have to put our corners on islands, which is a challenge. But we've worked hard this week to try to put ourselves in position to whether that's overloading the box or doing some, different scheme wise of different things, how to try to attack what they try to do to hopefully limit, their run game as much as possible.
Coastal's coming off their bye week, where they had opportunity to focus on the little things. It's the little things that matter. And so in all three aspects of the game, offense, defense, and special teams got some focus. So for offense, it was more like scheme and blocking assignments and proper technique. For defense, it was tackling and making sure the proper use of hands. And then on special teams, it was just a heavy focus on special teams of coverage and assignments. So look for hopefully all three of those to be played major factors come Wednesday night. As linebacker Teddy Gallagher mentioned, he calls this love week because they came off of their bye, and it was just showing appreciation and heart for all of his team members that he talks about.
I know if I look over and I see Silas, see CJ, see Jeff, see anyone, see Jordan, see Alex Billum, anybody on our defense, I see them giving all they got. It's kind of like, who am I to not give everything I have? I love those guys to death, and I go to battle with those guys every day, every week. And, it means a lot to play with them. And, definitely the brotherhood that we have, the love that we have for each other makes us play harder. And, we realize that it's not about who we play, it's about us. And it's about playing our best every week.
Winner of this match controls their own destiny in the Sun Belt East. And that's nothing to take lightly. And at this point of the season, you're now starting to focus on that stretch run. So now the main question, who wins and how much of a homer card do I really think is going to happen? Well, if you look at the mathematical numbers on the situation, and you break it out what the offense does versus the defense does in hostile environments, Coastal could pull this out and should pull this out. It could expect maybe as much as like a 38-28 type of victory over Appalachian State. Having said that, it's not going to be a walk in the park, and that's if all goes well and all goes to as predicted and projected. Like and subscribe to our YouTube page. Follow us on Twitter at Coach Crew Show. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and visit our website, coachandcrewshow.com. We'll see you after the game for a post-game wrap-up. Sean's up.
And Teddy, we'll send you out on this question. Braves are up 2-0 on your Dodgers. Your thoughts on that?
Dodgers in 7.
As a Brave fan, I disagree. Thanks, Teddy. Appreciate the time.